Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Just a little discussion to start up, reflecting on healing affirmations for the soul, but how the soul is affected by depression. And oftentimes we are walking around in this world and we are experiencing mental darkness or feelings of darkness, emotional challenges, and we don't realize that we are depressed. The hammer of life has been coming down on us for some time. Things have been out of order for some time, and we start spiraling. Confusion is there, and the heart feels like it can't carry anymore. At some point, we need to check in with a friend or support group or even a coach, personal development coach or, counseling to get a handle on it, because if we don't, it can trickle over into other types of mental health challenges. The thing that I am presenting or letting everyone know is that we do have crisis going on all over the world. And mentally, some people are not able to sustain. Some people are working every day and they are challenged on if they're going to have a job. Some people have lost their jobs and they have not been able to recuperate that. Some people are financially destitute in circumstances. And this has come from COVID, but it's been decades that financial issues have been coming up, at least in America. I know that everything that's happening is not around financial issues. It is around safety and security. And so we could go into all different dynamics and areas to look at. But the thing that I want to do is offer the helping hand that I had spiritually. I was guided to begin a prayer practice, a spiritual practice, devotion every day, because around the age of 13, I realized that it was something wrong with me. I had nervous stomach aches, and at times I couldn't eat. There were things going on in the environment that caused that. And I feel like God was teaching me how to cope with my feelings. However, my mother did take me to a therapist, and I was able to see that there were other young people that were dealing with things in the same manner. However, as I got older, what I realized is that depression had been something that I had been living with, and I didn't know any difference in it because it's something I had been living with. I identified with it as depression once Spirit showed me some things, and I began to go to a therapist. My mom took me. I was able to find happiness in other places where I would experience different outings. The group that I was in, teenage group with the therapist, we would go on weekend retreats, things that I had never did before. We would go to parks and just enjoy each other having a likeness, which was that we were all suffering from depression. We would go skating. We did things as a group, and that gave us a connection maybe that we didn't have outside of that group, because it's hard for people to understand or even own the fact that they have depression. It seems to be something, depression is like something that people are embarrassed by. But my opening up and talking about it now is to let the world know and people know that it's nothing to be ashamed of. And I've never been ashamed of it. It's just that I helped people more maybe than I helped myself, as in me having this conversation right now talking about it with you all. So I'm not going to make this a long, stretched out conversation today. I'm going to say you will hear more about depression from me and anxiety in this season, because we want to reach those that are having a hard time, and even those that are having trust issues around talking about depression. Depression it's like a pressure that weighs you down. And if you can find something that lifts you up, then you keep practicing that thing that lifts you up. Even if it's laughing until you are lifted, even if it's praying until you feel that you're lifted. This is the key to depression. Now, there are some people that have medication prescribed. They need to take medication. That is between you and your doctor. I would never say to stop. Thing is to get in touch with yourself before it gets out of control, because a lot of people will go into drugs to numb the pain, and then you have the addiction starting. All right, so you guys be blessed, and I will be talking to you soon. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.